Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. 3 of Cups, celebration, party time, popping bottles, upper echelon. This is a good time. This is a lot of satisfaction. This is a lot of, I think, gratitude, and also this, because I'm feeling a sense of teamwork here, right? So I think that it's really being not so humble, being proud, right? But being gracious, having a lot of gratitude for our teammates, for what we've accomplished. This is a party, right? This is good. This is also a card that's saying you have to know how to ask for what you want, right? It's Mercury in Cancer. There's this idea of communicating your feelings, right? Expressing your desires, right? And it's the way that we have to formulate our lives in such a way to give us these moments of achievement, these peak experiences, these celebrations, right? We like that energy. Through a lot of effort, we get our achievements, okay? So you've been working hard on something. We've got that Fool energy. You've been working on your own freedom, kind of, right? You've been working on your own transcendence. It's a creative process. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. I like that. 7 of Swords, a Queen of Cups, and a 9 of Wands, okay? So I feel like in some ways you have an unlimited store of this creative energy. We're putting everything we have into our current project, and it's going to be amazing. I think the universe has been preparing you for something huge, and this is it. It's happening. 10 of Wands, 3 of Cups. It's major arcana on the top and bottom, right? It's the passion, this lust and strength card, this creative magic and this freedom, this kind of refreshing rebirth, this transcendence of the Fool card down here. Really, really perfect 2 cards, right? A lot of talent here, and a lot of your effort. See, talent is only a small portion of the requirement. What's required is your persistent effort here, and it's paying off. You never gave up. You never waned in your energy, in your commitment. Okay, I'm sure you've had good days and bad days. We do have the 5s here, right? It hasn't always been the celebration, and we know that this celebration, this peak experience, is going to eventually wane, right? It's going to kind of calm down, slow down. The party's going to eventually end. And what the 5 of Cups is telling me is that, yeah, the party will end, and then we have to start working on the next peak experience, right? Then we have to start working on whatever it is that we're doing next to bring another one of those 3 of Cups, okay? It's like the party's over, everybody has gone home, the music is winding down. Now it's just a matter of kind of cleaning up all the food and drinks and stuff that's everywhere and putting the house back together. And then we start planning the next one, right? And we even have the card of that kind of, that energy here. We have the 5 of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Swords. And I think the 7 of Swords is kind of that part of us too that's kind of wondering, is this it? Is this going to be the last hurrah? Right? We know the universe has been preparing us for something huge. I think you've known for a long time that this was going to be an achievement, that this was going to be a big celebration, a really huge win for you. But now I think we're starting to wonder with that Seven of Swords, especially, like, is this going to be it? We almost don't want to have this big win because, like, if that's the last one that I get, I don't want to all the way get there, you know? Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is that factor, infinite and unknown. You go right here, Mr. Ed, right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but you know, it will tie everything together and give us our confirmation. If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. All right, let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise, yeah? Let's take a look around the room. We know we have these major arcana, right? Top and bottom. We have this lust or strength, this courage, this bravery, this passion, this magical ability of manifestation. This is you feeling like you can, like, this is you on top of the world, right? This is like you realizing that the universe has prepared you for something major. The universe has a role for you, and this is it, and you've done it, you've stepped into it, and you are performing it beautifully, right? Through your efforts, through you giving this thing everything that you've got, you're having this peak experience. And this is the beginning of a new adventure. But we're moving into a Five of Cups, so it's kind of like after this big crescendo, this big grand finale, then we think, gosh, well, now what? Now everything else I do in life is not going to feel that great. We have such a peak experience here with that Three of Cups. It's almost like we can never top it. We can never do better than that, you know? But nevertheless, we're going to try. And I think we get more and more of these peak experiences, and I think in every single one we think, that's it. I can never do any better than that. That was the best, you know, that I'll ever be. And then I think we surprise ourselves, right? We have to get out of that mode of thinking with the Seven of Swords, thinking, what's the use of trying if that's the best that it could be? Like, I'll never do that again, so why try? Okay? We've got to get out of that. That's going to be a bit of an obstacle because of the Queen of Cups, because there's so much in you, there's such a depth to you that there's even more that you want to do. You have an unlimited supply of soul desires. You have an unlimited supply of dreams, right? What I like here is that this is the Queen of Cups, right? Water and water. This is the Knight of Wands, fire and fire. You have these two very primal energies, right? This primal, and it's kind of, you know, it looks similar to the Lust or Strength card too, I think, the Knight of Wands. Very similar. There's no limit to your ambitions. There's no limit to your energy, to your ability to commit. It's kind of like, you know, every success that you have just gives you more fuel in your gas tank, right? And then we also have this depth of soul. We also have this sensitivity. This is the Queen of Cups. Sometimes with the Queen of Cups, it is it's about the emotional transparency. It's about being honest with ourselves about what we really want. And maybe this is maybe there is a certain realization here. Maybe what's really going on is we're putting in all our effort for something, and this is a celebration. This is a big win. We're celebrating with our teammates, whatever it is. But then, as time goes on, we start to wonder, is this really what I want? Right? We start to realize that, hey, I don't feel so good about this achievement anymore. I'm wondering if I'm on the wrong path. We start searching our soul and wondering, you know, this was fun and everything. This was a lot of work, and yeah, it felt good to achieve this, but do I want something different? Do I want something deeper? Is there something more meaningful that I could go after? I think this is really what the universe is preparing you for. The universe is teaching you how to put all of your effort into something and to achieve it. But now with this Fool energy, there's kind of this wanderlust. It's almost like, I'm not satisfied with this anymore. Whether this was business or career stuff, maybe this was sports, right? And then now we're kind of thinking, my real satisfaction is somewhere else, maybe art, right? Maybe, I don't know, something else. Maybe spirituality, maybe, I don't know, maybe working with animals. So it's kind of like we're being prepared over here. And then it's through this little bit of disappointment. It's kind of like this was a really big win, but maybe there was something disappointing about it. Maybe it didn't feel as good as it did at first, or maybe it didn't feel as good as you thought it would have. And so now the Fool is thinking, I want to go try something else. The universe is giving you this win, showing you that if you put your effort into something, you can achieve it. Now the question is, what do we really want to achieve? Right? Because you can achieve anything. You can shoot for the stars and you will hit. But we have to know what star to shoot for, right? If you have this realization that anything you put your energy, anything you give 110% of effort to, you can achieve anything at all. What are you going to do with it? Where are you going to put all of this effort, all of this attention, all of this creative will? And that's what we're doing over here with the Queen of Cups. We're really starting to be honest with ourselves. Maybe I don't want this anymore. Maybe this team effort, this competition, this business thing, or whatever this is, maybe I'm good at it, and maybe I've been enjoying it, but have I been kind of pretending that it's my favorite thing? Right? So with the Fool and with this Queen of Cups, we're starting to explore the truth about ourselves. Maybe I've been kind of pretending I enjoy it more than I really do. Maybe there's something that I want even more than that. And maybe this was something that, yes, you wanted this real bad, and you got it, you achieved it. But now that you've won, right? Now that you've achieved this, you're thinking, gosh, that really wasn't as satisfying as I thought. Maybe I can do something different, something better. And it's by this 9 of Wands that we come to realize that. Because the 9 of Wands is the sun and the moon connected. It is now your kind of solar, active, fiery, creative energy connected with your deep, deep soul desires. The 9 of Wands is really kind of what happens inside the Queen of Cups, right? We're fishing all the way down to the depths. Right, we've got our line all the way down to the bottom. We're going to see what's really there, see what I really want. Yeah, this was good. I'm good at this. I joined the softball team. We won the tournament. It was wonderful, but I don't know that I'm really into sports so much anymore. So over here, we're looking for change. We're looking for something different. We've got the wanderlust. I know I can put my mind and heart and soul into something and achieve it. But now I want to go find out what's going to give me that ultimate satisfaction. What is it that I really want to put all of my effort into? Right? The universe is getting you ready for that. And you will find it. You will discover that. The 5 of Pentacles is saying, yeah, we're ready for change. Ready for a change of pace, ready for a change of scenery. You've done really, really well at sports, whatever. Now let's go conquer something else. Now let's go mountain climbing. Right? Now let's I don't know, start a business, or let's focus on our art, or whatever it is. We're looking for something different. Okay? Because our heart is feeling something different now. Both 5s, there's movement here. You feel the stirring in your heart thinking, I'm not so much satisfied with that. Well, that just doesn't do it for me anymore. I need to put my efforts into something different now. And so we're going to start changing the scenery. We're going to start doing different things, trying different things. Right? Maybe you have to try a dozen new things to see what you really, really like now. See what really speaks to you. We have to go fishing in the depths of our soul to see what we really want to accomplish. What do we really want to pursue now? And sometimes the Seven of Swords is trying to convince us, no, just stick with softball. You're good at it. You can win. Just stay there. But Five of Cups, you're saying, I can't. Like, my heart's already changing the pace. My heart's already left this. Like, yeah, I could still be real good at it, but I just don't love it. I just don't love it like I used to. Yeah. Let's do a Metatron Oracle card. This is a very good problem to have, by the way. All right. I don't want you to assume that this is a negative reading. No, this is the universe literally preparing you for something that's even bigger than this. This was the peak experience, yeah, but you can't just do a repeat of this. You can't just do this again. It's not going to feel the same, right? This was an accomplishment. It's kind of like, yeah, been there, done that. What's next, right? And this is going to be something, it's going to be even bigger than this. So we're going to do the Metatron Oracle. Family, circles of life. Well, maybe we're looking for something now that is a little bit more, this has more depth to it, right? Maybe that Queen of Cups is more about the emotional life, the family life, the connection, the love, the compassion, the healing. You know, this is a lot of fire, right? Fire off fire. Now maybe we're really flipping the script here. Maybe we're really going somewhere completely 180, going water and water. So maybe this was, just really kicking ass at sports, right? And then this is starting an animal rescue shelter kind of thing, something that's more, it's active and it is challenging, but in a different way, right? And it speaks to who you are in your soul more, right? And this did at one point too. This was very worthwhile. But you can't just repeat the same thing. See, that's the thing about the Fool. The Fool doesn't like to have the same experience twice. Even if it likes it, even if it doesn't like it, doesn't matter. It wants to experience as much as it can in life. So the Fool is just kind of do something once, you do something else. Then you do something else once, you do something new again. Always searching for novelty. Always searching for that next big thing. That next huge mountain to climb, that next huge challenge. Wouldn't climb the same mountain twice, right? Just wouldn't do it. Let's do an angel number as well. See, I knew that you needed a bonus reading today. I knew that you did. So I ran in here. I'm still, basically in my pajamas, right? But I knew that you needed a bonus reading today. Because I feel like you're at this point now where maybe you're going to start working on this again, but you're not feeling it. And Spirit's saying, no, don't just try to repeat this again. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to feel the same. You've got to search for what's going to be speaking to your soul. Okay? Let's do our angel number 0550, the eye candy. Interesting. Eye candy. Intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, romance. Maybe the eye candy is kind of different. Maybe it's showing that, this maybe had more of that active glamour to it, but maybe we need something with a little bit more depth, right? And that's kind of some of these key words, right? Intuition, beauty, art, social, flow, potential, romance. Those are all very watery key words, right? Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. Well, maybe this is business. Now this is romance, right? Maybe this is the external, ambitious, creative life. Maybe this is now family life. Maybe this, there's a contrast. There's fire and water here, okay? But you have to go where you feel that passion. And I don't think you're going to feel it here anymore. I think this was it. You've peaked in this situation, in this area of your life. Now it's time to make some changes, time to allow the change of scenery. You had a change of heart, got a change of scenery now. You got to follow something new. But there's not a sadness to it. You know, you've conquered this. This was the sports team, right? This was you at business, you in the career. You've aced it. You've excelled here. You've had that peak experience in this realm. Now your soul is desiring a new adventure, right? A new adventure. 0550. Well, let's take a look at this mystery card. Obviously, Ace of Cups, right? I think that's that's an obvious one. Maybe it could be an Ace of Swords. We'll get the clarity. We'll have the perception and the clarity to know what we need to do next, or what our next adventure is going to be. It might be the Fool card again. It might be the Lovers. It would be your power card. And it would talk about family. It would talk about the romance. So that would kind of connect a lot of different things. If you have a prediction, though, put it down in the comments. Let's see. Queen of Swords. It's discernment, I think. And the Queen of Swords, I think, is really finding that water energy. Because the queens, right? The queens are the water aspect, right? Water of air. Okay? And that's what we have right here, water and air. So I think the Queen of Swords is really discovering what is down here in the depths, right? Getting the answer, going fishing and finding that deep soul desire, and then using the air energy, using the sword to say, I don't care what anybody says, this is what I'm focusing on next. As much as the rest of the football team or softball team or whatever is going to say, no, you can't quit. You've got to come back next season. The Queen of Swords is saying, I've made my decision. I don't care what anybody's opinions are. I don't care about the naysayers. I don't care who doubts me. I know what I want now. I know what I need to do now in my life. The universe has been preparing you for something. Right? And the Queen of Swords is one who makes that decision based on that soul energy, that depth of that water. And won't be swayed by opinions or, won't be convinced otherwise. So it's very, very adamant, very strong-willed here. And I think that's really great energy. We're going to do an extended reading, too. If you want to stick around, there's a link in the corner. There's one down below. New readings for Gemini usually every Monday and Friday. Like I said, I felt like you needed a bonus reading. Just jumped out of bed and ran in here. Hopefully this resonates with you. Hopefully it speaks to you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. All right. And leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.